Sue Yang is about to graduate from college and hopes to be a successful businesswoman one day, but she may not be able to afford a house and 2 cars, and the reason isn't something college students normally think about. Sue is worried about the national debt. The White House predicted recently that it will increase by $9 trillion over the next decade to nearly $21 trillion. Economists say that money will have to be paid back in the future, and it may be creating some tension between young and old Americans.
The previous generation kind of grew up in this culture of, getting the best, getting the Hummers, getting the large houses, filling those houses with luxuries, and just being consumers.
Today, our government's debt equals over $97,000 per family. If it does increase, some economists say it will be a big problem for youngsters.
It's a strange thing. This whole financial crisis was created with too low interest rates and too much indebtedness, and now we're trying to respond to it with even lower interest rates and even more indebtedness. It's going to be the young generation that pays the price.
Economist Johan Norberg says that future generations will have to pay back the debt either through higher taxes or greater inflation, both of which could reduce living standards. But not all economists agree. Some say that the U.S. will always pay back its debt, and that lenders will keep lending because they see it as a safe investment. All that leaves Sue feeling somewhat uneasy, but she says the 20-something generation has learned a long-term lesson.
I think right now fiscal responsibility is something that's fortunately on everyone's mind. I think as we move out of this economic recession, that needs to stay on everyone's minds too. Just because we go into good times, it doesn't mean you can throw all those lessons out the window and just live in that moment.
She says her parents, Chinese immigrants, taught her to save and be frugal. But if current trends in the U.S. continue, Sue says she will move to another country to pursue her dreams. Kayvon Afshari, CBSNews.com.